Good morning to all of our viewers all over the world. It's another edition of Bystanders at the newsstand this lovely morning. 30th of August 2025. It's another edition here this lovely morning, and it's a weekend edition. Moreover, today we are having this very robust conversation here this lovely morning. I have many of our reviewers here. I have Mr. Lucky, Mr. Chinedu, Mr. Matthew, Mr. Rilwan, Mr. Chigoze, Mr. Raf, everybody at the background here this lovely morning. So our viewers, stay tuned this morning and watch. Let me start from the Vanguard this morning. Jonathan Consulting not out of 2027 race. That's coming from his brother. He can't unseat Tinubu. APC said that. 2027. Wike's shadow still hangs over PDP's fight to unseat Tinubu. Makede's puzzle draws attention. Church, Nigeria's biggest business empire, x-raying the poverty industry in Nigeria, the rise of data boys. Open grazing conflicts claim 2,800 lives in 5 years. While law against it has failed, 2.2 million people displaced in Benue, Plateau, Nasarawa. Nigeria still corrupt, clerics tell Tinubu. Legal experts interrogate claim with data. Man DG begs customs, suspend FOB levy, dear port congestion. We change not to beg, but there's no work. Blind Lagos couple. Police arrest community youth who flogged officer for drug use. The officer impregnated underage girl, youth president. Omagege rebuffs pressure to surrender to Oberevori. These are on the front pages of the Vanguard this morning. I move to the okay. The Punch, yes. How land grabbers led Nasarawa policemen to kill 7 in Lagos market. Mixed fortune as power supply improves. Lagos, Ogun, Osun, Ekiti, Delta, Bayelsa residents lord steady electricity. Band A customers going as Ondo, Sokoto, Yobe, FCT decry poor supply. Nigerians underground sex lubricant market run from living rooms. Abusive marriage, Lagos records 8,692 domestic violence cases. Protest rocks Lagos community as cops gunned down motorcyclists. I still expect my husband to walk through the door. Widow of slain banker. Yes, let me start this lovely morning. I've read from the Vanguard and the Punch newspaper. Mr. Lucky. Okay. Let me bring Mr. Chinedu. Mr. Chinedu. Honorable. Let me have Mr. Chinedu first. Yeah, the Honorable Mr. Chinedu Onyeze.
Give Mike, please. Hand over this thing to Mike, please. No verse. Mike. Good morning. Sorry for that obstruction. I was trying to hand over my somebody's power bank too, so that they don't disturb me while I'm on the program.
Yeah, sir. Let's start from here this lovely morning. Jonathan insists on challenging Tinubu as APC vows Jonathan too small to unseat Tinubu. Let's start from there.
Oh, well, let me just say this, and we are just hearing proxies making statement on behalf of Jonathan. Jonathan has not come out to address a proper, press conference, address the media, whether he is in for 2027. And this is exactly what we saw in 2023 when they also tried to parade Jonathan, and at the end of the day, the man just remained himself. But it looks like his body language this time around has not been properly interpreted, whether he's going to come out 2027 or or whether he's going to champion any going to be involved in election come 2027. So it has not been clear, and in a situation like this, I don't want Nigerians to take the statement of Jonathan's cousin to be something they will take to heart, until we begin to see it very clearly. But as Nigerians' reactions, opinion polls from Nigerians has been that Jonathan should just, be at the background and allow, the most popular person now in the history of the political space atmosphere, to actually, get that support from them. Like we have been, the region also have been supporting others. So it is time for them now, to support the region, and the region is where Peter Obi came from. Peter Obi is the most popular politician in Nigeria, and a lot of people already see him as the de facto president. So if you look at Jonathan very well, Jonathan should not be funny this time around by pretending, not to know the reality on ground, or he just want to allow the North. Why is it that the Southern politicians are not clamoring for Jonathan? Why will it be Northern Fulani that are advocating for Jonathan's return 2027? Don't that send a lot of signal to Jonathan? Don't that gives him an insight of what actually is being playing out? The Fulani North might not likely want to see an Igbo presidency.
Fulani North?
Yes. They might not like to. But I can tell you, that it's still very questionable that is Jonathan going to obey the voice of the North than obeying the voice of the masses. Tinubu is from the South, Jonathan is from the South, Amechi is from the South, Obi is from the South. And we have not seen any formidable candidates from the North, except those who adopted coalition, ADC, and are trying to use their influence to plant Atiku. So if we end up having almost 5 presidential aspirants from the South, and I believe they still have time for proper negotiation and consultation, that at the end of the day, they will be able to narrow it down to what majority and greater majority of Nigerians are asking for. So I don't know why Jonathan wants to dance in that direction. He can decide to join PDP, but let it be that the structure they are going to have at the end of the day will be the structure that will trigger the leadership that Nigerians can be proud of anytime, any day, and that's what we are talking about.
Okay, let me take you on this, Mr. Let me stop going this morning before we go into that. Aguebo Imafidon said, good morning, everyone here.
Good morning. Good morning.
CEO, good morning. You're watching us from Manchester. Good morning.
Oh, wow.
Henry
CEO,
Okoro,
good morning.
I like the name Honorable Onyeze.
Oh,
yes,
Henry Okoro himself. Henry Okoro.
He deserves it.
I greet you. Thank you. Thank you.
Oriadeni Music, greetings from Port Harcourt. Kinjo Ogba, good morning to you, Rashid. Onyeze, Chinedu, my man. Lucky the young minister and everyone around. Nice weekend to you all. Ukwoji, hello guys. Ukwoji, is this my voice starting late?
Yeah, we have some issues, so yes. I think it's a wet environment this Saturday morning. The rain started hitting very early in the morning, and we needed to wait for some time for the space to have enough this thing, so that before we can be able to kickstart our program this morning.
Now, viewers, if you are watching, kindly click on the like button. Yes. Mr. Ashin, let me take you on this. Okay, Padmencho Jonathan will run for 2027. Let's look at the likes of Jonathan and Peter Obi, the two. Now, Peter Obi is not a small politician. Jonathan as well, he has this experience of a president. Now, let's look at these two together. What are you predicting from it?
No, there might be constitutional crisis if Jonathan decides to throw in the towel because the constitution does not allow the swearing of a president twice. That's on the other part. Two, you understand? Then, secondly, Jonathan is a factor. We can't rule that out because of his international exposure and because of the understanding of the kind of role he played and the perception that his government was a bit fair, to Nigerians. That was the reason why, some. But the thing is that, if we put Jonathan and Obi, according to opinion poll, online, Obi is 68% ahead of Jonathan.
Ahead of Jonathan.
200. I'm telling
Jonathan
you.
has this experience.
Bro, the experience you are talking about Jonathan have does not make Jonathan a good leader. Oh yes, we have seen. We have seen with the area Jonathan measured, which was a bit that of tolerance. Jonathan tolerated, Nigerians as president. And the problem Jonathan have was that he didn't have a formidable media team to be able to market some of his policies, which the opposition actually used against him. That's one of the problems Jonathan had. His policies were not adequately marketed. And another thing, Jonathan played democracy to the core. He allowed. It was during Jonathan that we saw oppositions, winning gubernatorial elections. Opposition emerging from different states, but he never knew that they were emerging not to add value to the Nigerian system, but to make sure that they remove him from power and plant those who are going to, spearhead a direction at the end of the day. So that's what happened. But I do not want to believe that the North should be the only people that should be clamoring for Jonathan to come back.
But some people are saying this Jonathan is a slave to the North. He listens to only the North. That maybe if he gets this.
See, Jonathan laughs off over everything. Jonathan takes everything the way it is, and that was why the United Nations just recently appointed him as the head of the envoy to conflict resolutions all over the world. So they appointed him. If you look at Jonathan proper, Jonathan should not be seen back to Asura, because I think he has given it all he needed, has given it all, and he should be at the background to support a fresh person that align with the wish of many Nigerians. If it is a strategic movement by the North to draft in Jonathan, then Jonathan should be able to know that he is definitely going to play at the background. And another problem that we are going to have at the end of the day is that what is PDP going to do since they have zoned the presidency to the south? We have Makinde there, we have other players, Amechi and the rest of them. What are they going to do? And that's why they are about to repeat the same mistake of 2023. What the southern PDP stakeholders should have done is to microzone. By the time they microzone, the issue of Makinde will no longer be there. The issue of Jonathan will no longer be there. The issue of Amechi will no longer be there. I don't know whether you understand what I'm saying. That was what they wanted to do in 2023 before we can manipulate the process and they were able to throw the PDP zoning open. But now that the PDP has zoned to the south, let the PDP Southern Caucus or whatever NEC or National Working Committee, whoever they are, look at it properly and avoid a situation that will destabilize a certain process that will see Tinubu coming back to power either by omission or commission. Then they should sit down, the Southern leaders and PDP leaders should sit down and and microzone. Then if they finally microzone, then there will be no need for Makinde, there will be no need for Jonathan. All of these forces, in PDP will now be at the background. I think that's the right thing to do. But if they feel otherwise, well, we are in for another challenge, of not doing things properly, or they might decide to fall into the influence of Damagu and Wike at the end of the day.
Henry Okowo said, please, I need account to send 10K to Onyeze for weekend.
Thank you.
Press your account here, and I'll press let me take you on this.
Okay.
That is Henry Okowo.
Okay, thank you, Mr. Henry Okoro. God bless you, sir. He's my brother. Okay. It's my Henry Okoro now. He's my brother. I can tell you that as you see him now, he can be referred to as an icon. Yes, because in Igbo tradition, we don't have kingship. What we have is kingship. Kingship. Oh. We don't have kingship. What we have is kingship. And that's why we are who we are today. We are different from other people. They will tell you, Igbo man does not go and look at the dictionary. What is the meaning of Eze? Eze is a professional who majored in certain area. But we don't want to go there. But I'm not telling you that what you see Henry Okoro extending to me is a sign of charity. Support. Yeah. And this support has continually kept us coming out to interact with them who are over there and to let them know. There's no reservation here.
Yes.
We are not here to beat down on anybody. Yes. You understand? But we are here to tell you, what we feel on our own private and personal view. I know what the social media has done to checkmate the excesses of conventional media that has brought Nigeria to the ruins. And that's why when you go to the Senate now, they're trying to see how they're going to manipulate social media. But we resist it. We will resist it. Because they want to shut us down completely. They do not want the voice of the youth heard, the Gen Z generation, the netizens to be heard.
Let me take you on this, Mr. Tinubu. It's not the likes of Amechi. He said he will contest under ADC. And meanwhile, we have Atiku there. Atiku is under ADC. Do you think Amechi can defeat Atiku in ADC?
Bro, let me tell you, Amechi does not have that political clout. Amechi does not have that political clout to even see. Amechi is going to be a component. Yes, it's just going to be a part of that coalition. It does not have what it takes. Amechi is going to contribute close to 10 or 20% in the coalition process. And while they are drafting Amechi, they are the people who know how Tinubu manipulated himself and Buhari manipulated himself to that process. We do not want rigging, and those that rigged APC terrorist party to power are the worst now. Maybe they have repented. According to Erufai, he said the evil I brought is I'm going to remove the evil I brought. So they know they actually brought evil to Nigerians.
They know they actually brought evil.
No, I'm not the one saying it.
Okay.
Do you understand what I'm saying? I'm not the one saying it. Erufai said they brought evil and they will remove evil. And Amechi was also part of it.
Where is Erufai now?
Well, Erufai is waiting for final modalities to be worked out politically before he now declare himself a member of ADC. He's in ADC now. He has his leg in ADC and he's also still have his leg in. I think he should be in ADC now. Erufai.
Okay, shall I go now? Just okay.
00. My details is 00.
Just read it.
Okay.
Let me have Mr. Lucky. Just shift a little bit.
Yes.
Good morning, Mr. Lucky.
Good morning. My name as a traditional Edo Nobi Lagos. Good morning, my brothers and sisters who are watching me all over the world and Nigeria. Thank you. My name is Lucky from Edo State, Uromi Amedosha Okuje. And a lot of you who are watching me, I know you are not be seeing me. I travel to Ekpe and see one of my brother there. I just came back. Thank you very much, my brother who are watching us. This Saturday we bless you. And this week we bless you.
Okay, Mr. Ayebo,
thank you.
Oh yes, his account number has been pasted there. You see there.
Okay, see. You're a lucky man.
God bless you.
And that's you lucky. You're a lucky guy.
Thank you.
Okay, let me read some comment. Good morning, everyone from Italy. You guys are doing great.
Talo la papa.
Igbos now see where Obi were going. Tinubu is destroying Fulanis. But unfortunately, we Yorubas are also suffering. Let Tinubu take us to division so that each one can take care of his zone.
Thank you.
Let's go back to regionalism or divide Nigeria.
Thank you.
Period.
Thank you.
Pius Oyekaba, please let us like and share. Yes, like and share.
God bless you.
Yes, like and share. I bet Igbos will vote for Atiku, a Fulani man. Pius Oyekaba, Nigeria is a joke. So this is the El Rufai is terrorist. So this El Rufai is a terrorist founder that Obi is going to pact with. Okay. Stop saying Igbo people will vote Atiku. We are not only people in Nigeria, we have Obi, that is CO. Okay. Mr. Edwin Obi Lagos.
Yeah, thank you very much, my brother.
Do I wait?
Just wait around so that when you confirm it, you allow us to know here. Let's start from here. Jonathan insists on challenging Tinubu at APC vows. Jonathan too small to unseat Tinubu. Let's start from there.
You know, thank you very much. Let me just take it there. Jonathan, let me correct my brother. I said Jonathan was sworn in 2 times. No, only 1 time.
Only 1 time?
Yes. He was the vice president with, let's say, to Yaradua and finish Yaradua tenure. Okay, let's say that time he was sworn in. And Jonathan conducted election for 4 years. For 4 years. And other about to do the second time, which he lost. Understand me? Yes. In considering this thing, Jonathan have the right to contest. That's it. And if the power to be did not bring it Jonathan, they need someone that will be able to at least to counter Tinubu. They don't like Tinubu anymore. Tinubu have this. Not only did not. Every Nigeria, except few people who are collecting money from him. If you bring election today and bring an NEC from South Africa or Ghana to conduct election, I don't think Tinubu will get 1 vote. So for that. So Jonathan have the right to contest. You know. Anyway, he's still consulting. Yes. He's still consulting. And the person I needed to be to face Tinubu is Obi. Please.
That's only Obi that can defeat him.
Yes, Jonathan can defeat Tinubu. Obi can defeat Tinubu.
But let's do that for this aspect. Jonathan and Obi. Who is ahead who?
Say Jonathan and Obi.
Jonathan, Obi. Who is ahead who?
Jonathan has been a president, a vice president, a governor, a chairman, whoever. When you talk about political way, Jonathan is more than Obi. But Obi...
Mr. Onyeze said Obi is 68% ahead of Jonathan.
2023. You see, 2023, Obi make a way. Obi triumph in 2023, surprising the whole world. Obi surprised the whole world. And I'm happy for that. But when you talk about experience, Jonathan is more than Obi experience. Who has been a president before. Okay. But popularity in Nigeria, Obi has gone far. The first time of election, he has done well. But today, if Obi contests with Jonathan, contests with Tinubu, Obi will carry the day.
Obi will carry the day?
Yes.
So you have this trust in Obi?
Obi is a young man. Obi is speaking sense. Obi about the economy. We need somebody who has been in the economy. Somebody who knows about economy. Jonathan doesn't know about economy. Tinubu doesn't know about economy. What we need now, we need a man who have a vision that can drive Nigeria in 4 years. That is 4 years. Your body language will change. We need the body language that will speak to Nigeria. We need a driver that will be able to drive Nigeria. So not all this blabber Tinubu is doing. Tinubu has become vegetable in Nigeria. Tinubu is a weak person in Nigeria. Tinubu insecurity, everything, education. So we don't need to continue Tinubu for 8 years again. We need an OB. But my problem is OB now. OB should form a platform, a party. Yes, now, yes.
Don't you think that is betrayal of Labour Party?
Labour Party,
because he contested under Labour Party.
Tinubu has set the machinery all the party. Tinubu have set all the machinery to all party, PDP, ADC, Labour local area, C2 chairman fighting. So all I know is that Obi should go back to ADC.
Because we have article there.
It doesn't mean they have called him to come. They are going to do primary. The primary will determine, what will happen. So my own is let Obi stay one party, but Labour has been managed.
Okay. So your viewers, they are playing some kind of music here, evangelism. So that's why the noise is very, very much. They are doing evangelism here on this church. Let me read some comments. Stop saying Igbo people will vote Atiku. We are not only people in Nigeria, we have Obi. CEO is saying we will vote Obi not because he's Igbo, but he's the only person who Nigeria believes that can change Nigeria consumption to production. Brother Akobi saying Obi is not going anywhere. Bayo Soyekaba, please ask everyone if Nigeria is better than 5 years ago. Today, how far? Brother Akobi saying Obi will probably win in southeast. Brother Akobi saying Obi can forget southwest, south and middle belt. Eli Okoro said 10K cent Oye is a confirm. Okay, I will confirm for me. Bayo Soyekaba said I should ask you. 5 years ago, look at it. The previous 5 years, and look at Nigeria now. What's the difference?
See the day APC took power, Nigeria is dying under their watch. Buhari spent 8 years. We cannot boast of anything. Tinubu is still here today. Nothing is working. Nigeria 5 years ago, I can say, my brother, I cannot recover it for 20 years.
Yeah, we cannot recover 5 years.
Yes. We can't recover it because everything in Nigeria has gone up. Number one, fuel for 1,000. I don't see the reason why you can come down to 200. Then the house rent, cement, so many things. We only live it by the grace of God. I'll give you an example now. Let me tell you now. My son finished bike jam and he passed. But now, go back to university, no way. So he had to be at home, stay at home because of Tinubu. When Kula was there, you can easily pay for school fees. Because Tinubu did not go to school, he doesn't want our students to go to school.
Tinubu did not go to school.
Yes. So he doesn't want our students to go to school. Now, how can you say you are not aware of signing between ASU and federal government agreement? How can you say that? Allow sir working with Tinubu. So you are telling the student, the lecturer should go on strike again. So my brother, so Tinubu, economy, transportation, NEPA, everything, people are crying. So 5 years ago, it's a death trap. We enter one chance. So we enter one chance. So I don't know the Lagos. I will not open my eyes to go to 8 years. It's not going possible. We need a young man like Obi. The Southeast will definitely vote for Obi. The way Nigeria is going now, everybody is fighting for your own region. Yoruba man did not like Obi, Bola Tinubu before, but simply is there. They love him now. Hausa man love Atiku. The way the game is going. So this election 2027 will be divided. So the Igbo people, I'm urging you, let's support Obi. I don't man, I'm going to support Obi. I am not going to support Tinubu. I'm saying it here. My vote will go for Obi. Let's start doing it now.
But you're a PDP member.
PDP have disarrayed, you am suing them because to Wike, as far as Wike is still there, PDP cannot work. I'm telling the truth.
Okay, let me some comment. Nobody is going to vote Obi in the south except southeast. That's where I'm Obi. CEO said Obi is only man that will not stealing money from Nigeria and driving SUV, buying private jet yacht. Grandma Obi, what did those criminal politicians do since 1960 and since 1999? CEO Tinubu said that he will continue where Buhari stopped, and this is what he's doing right now. Grandma Obi, we Yorubas are out of the zoo. Grandma Obi, the North is fighting for Atiku. Kate Perry, good morning guys. Lucky, where have you been? Don't know be Lagos. That's Kate Perry.
Okay.
CEO, we will continue to support Obi. Grandma Obi, most South don't want Obi. Let's look at it from this aspect.
Let me just do something. See, Southeast will go for Obi. Let to be clear. There is some Yoruba will go for Obi. Let to be clear. It is not some of them will vote for Obi. This election will be fair. If Obi and Atiku do not come together, if they do not come together, the election will be shared. Obi might be go back to Labour. Then why Atiku go back to ADC? Tinubu go back to Tinubu is APC. This election will be shared. But let me tell you, the way the election is going, election might not hold. Because Tinubu want one
election
party system. Might not hold. Tinubu want one party system.
One party system.
Yeah, which is not going to work. Can't work. So the Northerner will be very strong to challenge him. But they cannot continue this 8 years again. Buying governor, buying minister cannot help them. You are not buying the people. I give you an example now. Look at ASU. ASU are going for strike. All our students will come back home. So what is the need? What Tinubu is doing? Buying senator, increasing their salary. See, the only people, let me tell you, the people who are fighting Obi now is elite. People like Dangote. Elite, yes. People like Dangote, they don't want Obi to come. If Obi come, he's going to galvanize 10 Dangote. 20 Dangote. Look at a human right. Are they on you?
Yes, don't you do that?
Yes.
They said an attack against Peter Obi is an attack against Nigerians. That is obedient. See, what do you have to say about that? That's the case of the Adeyanju.
Adeyanju have been taking pride, and Obi have taken Adeyanju to court and let it go and prove it there. And if you don't prove it, Adeyanju should go to jail. How can human right, who is fighting for the masses, and you are pretending? So what is attacking Obi? Adeyanju is attacking Obi, and you don't see the game. Tinubu hand is every corner.
So you think Tinubu is using the Adeyanju?
Yes.
And show where they too?
Yes.
Wow.
Yes. I don't see the reason why Adeyanju should come out attacking Obi. I expect Adeyanju to be the forefront fighting for obedience. Now today you are attacking people that Nigeria love. So I have not seen Obi as a corrupt person. If Obi is corrupt, let the FCC come out and challenge it. Tinubu was challenged that time. Let the FCC challenge Obi. I don't do job wasting the time, but let me tell you, as I said, Obi, we beat Atiku. Obi, we beat Jonathan. Obi, we beat Tinubu. Obi is still young. We need a young man like Traore in Burkina Faso. We need a young man. But the problem in Nigeria is docile. Nigeria have been fighted. Poverty have turned our eye, turned our head to something else. We don't know what we are doing again. But Tinubu, your time up. Your time is up.
Tinubu, your time is up, right? Okay. Let me read some comments because I read all comments. Yes, all comments. Kinju Ogba said Tinubu is a chaos to Nigeria.
Yes.
And we must kick him out.
He's going out.
Tinubu will only get 3 votes from Southwest.
Yes.
That's Ekiti, Ogun, and Ondo.
Yes.
Dr. Okwoji, under the same rigged system. CEO, for now, Obi is only man that can do it. He can do the job for Nigeria. Kate Perry, it's Obi Nigeria problem. Grandma Kobi, where Buhari and Emefiele are pretty trillion of naira, where were you? Okay, where were you? Obi and something like that. CEO, if Obi takes over as president of Nigeria, all Nigeria and diaspora will come back and invest their money.
Definitely, they will come back.
Perry, Deji is where Belle face lawyer.
No minor.
Deji is where Belle face lawyer.
Hungry man.
Mr. Obi Obi Lagos.
Oh yeah,
you have no idea of what law is about.
Yeah.
King Ogba, Southeast, South, North Central, 3 states from South.
Edo we give am vote 100%.
Sokoto,
he go win everywhere.
Katsina, all these states will vote for Obi.
Yes, you are right.
Dr. Okoji, who will announce the election result and what will he announce?
God will announce it. Tell am God. God will announce am. God will announce it. Let me tell you, people they I don't know why they don't respect God. Tomorrow, if God says you are not going to, Tinubu is not going to get there, not going to get there. Are you not surprised? Buhari die like a chicken. Are you not surprised?
Buhari die like a chicken.
Die like a chicken.
Okay. Buhari Makombi, Mr. Man, the information is difficult to prove. Whereas Buhari Makombi, he said again, never compare Obi with Traore. Never compare Obi with Traore.
Anyway, but we need to compare. Why we are comparing is that we need our leader to do like those kind of people. We need it. The only person that can do that, who love the masses at heart, is Obi.
Okay, Case Perry, what has Deji done to Nigerian citizens since he became lawyer? Buhari Makombi, Obi ruled in Anambra for 8 years. What is the result? Buhari Makombi, only Igbo's propaganda. CEO, if Obi wins and INEC give him the result, we will not have any problem because INEC is one of the biggest problems we have right now. Obi no be Lagos. The Fulanis are laughing. That is Buhari Makombi.
See, sir, I respect you, sir. If Obi win that election, and INEC want to disturb the election, all Nigeria will come out and fight INEC this time around. We are not going to sleep. Just 2023. This time around, all Nigeria, we are dead already. Our people, we don't die already. We are going to make sure that Obi get them parted. My problem now, Obi should just have one party, either Labour or ADC or PDP, grab the party so that Nigeria can follow you. And God bless you, my brother. Happy weekend. I said the ball is coming today. We are going to play ball today.
Yeah.
I'm going to wait.
Okay, don't worry.
I'm going to wait and play this ball once and for all. God bless you as you are watching me. This year is your year. My name is Lucky Ayaguna. I don't know Lagos from Okujo Amirosa Urobi. Thank you.
Okay, our viewers, this is Flip TV. Click on the like button, drop your comment, and also share. Let me have Mr. Chigoze. This lovely morning. Good morning, sir.
Yeah, good morning, the anchor and the SM fans. Hope you are hearing me.
Yes. Just have to speak louder. Because of this. Let's start with Mr. Chigoze. Jonathan insists on challenging Tinubu as APC found Jonathan too small to unseat Tinubu. Let's start with them.
Now, before I respond to your question, I overheard the conversation. Someone is saying, when you were reading it out, that P2B ruled for 8 years in Anambra State. What was his achievement? Now, P2B told the world, or Nigerians, that he ruled for a two tenure of 8 years without borrowing a penny, without borrowing 1 naira, and he said, go and verify. Imagine a governor, a sitting governor in the history of Nigeria that presided over a state without borrowing 1 naira for the period of 8 years.
Without borrowing 1 naira.
Without borrowing 1 kobo. You see? Without, plunging the state into indebtedness. And somebody who is clueless and deaf, with his parochial mindset and primitive sentiment, is asking what did P2B did? Which other governor in Nigeria today, both past and serving governor, has, at where the position, the records of P2B?
He said the ask of performance, you are talking about borrowing.
I'm coming. It's a performance. That is the first performance. He didn't borrow. He didn't pledge the country, the state into borrowing. And in education, the country was the best. They ranked the best for 3 consecutive years because of his investments, direct investments in human capital development, that gave them that result in healthcare system, in terms of security. See? And also empowered the Anambarians to the point that when he was leaving, he left several millions of dollars, several billions of naira at the government coffers. Beside that, he challenged everyone, but he was not owing contractors. He paid the arrears, the indebtedness of Anambra State to the point when he assumed office. He cleared everything and set a record that cannot be beaten by any responsible, by anyone under the Nigerian state. And somebody who is naive telling us what did he do? Is that not performance? Now compared P2B to Tinubu was former governor of Lagos State. What did he achieve?
P2B compared to when Tinubu was governor of Lagos State?
Yes. Tinubu, after leaving the seat of power as a governor of Lagos State, is still being paid. He's still being enrolled. He's collecting a life salary. You see, collecting. But multiple, about salary of 300%. There are other entitlements of house and the rest of them. But P2B left office without collecting 1 naira. He left office throughout the period of 8 years. He was not paid salary. He left office without any entitlements. But the same people accusing P2B today, sponsoring hate and deceptive propaganda. Look at what they have done. They have mortgaged Lagos. They have mortgaged Lagos at their personal properties. How much is Lagos indebted today? Compare with the internal IGR, internal generated revenue. What can you say about Lagos compared to how much the internal generated revenue can run up to 10 African countries? But what are they showing up? What has Lagos to show for it? You are still asking what the P2B did. Are they not performance? He have challenged you. Dig out if you have any criminal or corruption record about P2B, let it be before the public domain. You people should just stop this criminal and deceptive, wicked and callous deceptive propaganda because of the hate against a particular race. Tell me any governor in southwestern region who has, beaten the record of P2B in office. For good 8 years. How many years is Tinubu now? How much is Nigeria indebted to? And Nigerians are crying here and there. Hunger. In fact, they are the first one to shout a bit by me, we are hungry. For the first in the history of Nigeria, what people never said. The Yorubas, we are the first people to shout, we are hungry. Yoruba, a bit by me, is that not the Yoruba language? Yes. I hope you are Yoruba man.
Of course.
Am I right?
Yes.
Ebipami, what does that mean? What does Ebipami mean?
I'm hungry.
I'm hungry.
Yes.
You have confirmed that he's hungry.
No,
you cannot understand. The reality is standing at you. Even before the camera, you say you are hungry.
No. You asked for the meaning now. Huh? You asked for the meaning of it.
No, you said it here.
No, I didn't say it. You are putting me to.
No, I'm not just being trying to be sarcastic, but that is the reality. So you should cover your face in shame. As much as, for me, I don't even, I'm not a fan of P2B, but the truth has to be said. For me, I prefer, let every region control themselves. Let all the people control themselves. We have tribal bigots. Those people complaining, saying this, is that how, wherever they reside, is that how it's being run? Is that how government is being run? Is that how government is being run? You are borrowing upon borrowing. Nigeria is indebted to over 200 trillion naira now. You know what that means? that the next generation upon generation, tens and tens of generation of even including you here, will also be indebted to that.
Mr. Ni.
You see, these are the people who supported Tinubu, telling us that Tinubu is Mr. Capacity, and we have never seen, we are still expecting 2.5 years into his administration. He's just left with a year plus. We have not seen the capacity, we have not seen, of course, the replica of what he claimed he did in Lagos, which was mere aberration and deception.
Okay, let me comment here. Dr. Okwaji said, please, the background music is loud and disturbing. They don't go. All these evangelism people. CEO, please, let's talk more about INEC. It's only bigger Yahoo boys we have right now in Nigeria 2023. We all know what happened. Tinubu didn't win 2023 elections. Brahma Kombi, okay, these Igbo propagandists are terrible. Dr. Okwaji said, hello, Mr. Chigoze in the Igbo. Brahma Kombi, what did he do? Brahma Kombi, why is Anambra people running to Lagos? CEO, Obi has a clear record in Nigeria and international. Brahma Kombi only talking to say nothing but facts are there. Kate Perry, why is APC and his members are afraid of Obi? Brahma Kombi, what Obi left is only insecurity and unknown government. CEO, I'm from Anambra, and what the man is saying is big truth. Obi is the best governor we have ever had in Anambra till now. Brahma Kombi, even OT doing a bit better is quiet. King George Tinubu borrowed 2.3 trillion naira before he left as a governor despite huge Lagos state revenue, and there's nothing Tinubu to show when he left office.
You see it?
Say,
you see the fast coming out.
Mr. Man, Oyo is more than the old southeast. Okay. CEO, thank you very much, my brother. Talking, God bless you. Brahma Kombi, Lagos is feeding the southeast with his money. Brahma Kombi, Mr. Man, do you know southeast IGR? Brahma Kombi, Mr. Man, we Yorubas want our southwest back. Ledger Man TV said Peter Obi is the only best way to progress. Nigeria votes him in 2027. CO is the truth. Is the truth. They are hungry everywhere in Nigeria. They are all hungry. Kate Perry, which tribe is the one importing goods in Lagos? Brahma Kombi, Igbo's gone away from southeast to Lagos, Ogun State, Oyo State, and you are complaining. Brahma Kombi, Kate, let Igbos leave and Chinese will come in. Ukwoji, Brahma Kombi, Lagos was built by federal money when it was the federal capital. Brahma Kombi said, but Lagos is feeding Nigeria. I think there's a big argument now. But let me take you on this, Mr.
That particular person who said that Igbo left their region down to the west.
Yes, that's Brahma Kombi.
It is very daft. Sorry to use that word in a live program, but that is nothing but the truth. You see, you cannot talk. Of course, where he is now, he migrated from somewhere to that place, and he's not being treated the way with the sentiments he's expressing now. So I think the acts will not be fair to him. Now, considering the impact of course, the immigrants or non-Yoruba indigenes in Lagos State, you can't underestimate that. You can't overemphasize that. The IGR, internally generated revenue of Lagos, was considered one of the biggest. Because of the population of people who migrated here. Not for Yorubas, I'm not insulting the intelligence of my Yoruba listeners, but left for the indigenes, Lagos will be nothing. Now you're comparing Lagos. What is the state of Oyo? What is the state of Osun? Precisely, I served in Osun State.
You served in Osun State?
Yes. I canvassed all the local government in Osun State during my service. Yeah. I mean, the remote places in Osun State. I know the states of development there.
So you have to read the comment before you...
There's no development. Go to part of Ogun State, there is no development, despite the proximity of Lagos to all those regions. As someone cited that Lagos was built by the federal resources, which is true. Lagos was once the capital of Nigeria for more than 30 years.
More than 30 years.
You know what that means? to be a federal capital territory for 30 years. Now relocate the federal capital territory to Imo State just for 10 years. Let's see if there will not be development. So why are you suspending the indefensible? That is the reason why Nigeria will continue to be stuck in the wheel of motionless despair, because of the kind of parochial mindset people have. And you think Nigeria could move forward with such crop of people who are irresponsible and unrealistic, who have been beclouded by their primitive and parochial sentiments? How could you see black and call it white?
Sorry, I want to address something here. Declan Robert said, host, why did you drop my comment? You read others and pass mine. You are biased, bro. No, your comment didn't show here. It was only this one I saw. Even I checked the previous comment, it didn't show. So it was only this one I showed here. Declan Robert. We don't drop comment here. Here we read all comments. Have you asked? No, we read all. This is Flip TV. We read all comments. CEO is saying, Burema Akombi is a tribe man that doesn't like Igbo, but it is okay. Burema Akombi, the same Ghanaians are complaining about. Burema Akombi is saying, but Lagos is feeding Nigeria. Burema Akombi is saying, which federal government money is asking. Burema Akombi, even South are complaining. Dr. Okwaji, are you going to lie about it? Federal capital of every country across the world enjoys federal attention than any other place. Yes or no?
God bless you. That is just it. Now, Lagos is feeding everybody. Is Lagos feeding you?
Lagos is feeding you.
No, they didn't hear it. Is Lagos feeding you?
Lagos is not feeding me. Maybe Lagos is feeding me.
You can hear it now. Lagos is not feeding him. So who is the everybody? When you refer to everybody, you mean nobody. You may have benefactors in Lagos government and the rest of them. Maybe they are the one feeding you. That's why you are defending the indefensible. My concern is not about, it's not tailored towards ethnic or tribal lines. We are all humans. You are the anchor, a Yoruba man.
Yes.
I am here as an analyst.
Yes.
If we don't have, of course, cordial relationship, we wouldn't have been here. Of course. Nothing would have brought me here. So our major problem is this deceptive individuals fueling crisis, supporting illegality. I've told you what P2P did, and you say Lagos is feeding everybody. I asked my brother here, is Lagos feeding you? Maybe there are special considerations as a Yoruba man. Lagos might be feeding you. So I wanted to confirm.
Even Yorubas are suffering now.
Even Yorubas are suffering. Now, this is not an Igbo man saying it.
It doesn't exclude anyone.
Nobody is excluded. How much is a bag of rice? You will not go there and they tell you, say you are a Yoruba man. Or you want to go and buy food in Computer Village.
He said Lagos has been built before being capital. Lagos has been built. That's where Makobi before being capital. Makobi say, but Igbos are full in Oyo.
Built by who? Lagos has been built by who, when, and how?
He said Calabar was also a capital.
Lagos has been a capital for more than 30 years. And when was Lagos as a capital relocated to Abuja? When was Tinubu begging to run for the office of president, office of governorship? That was 1999. See? 1999. Prior to this time, Lagos has been moved. The capital of Lagos has been located to Abuja. So when did the Tinubu build the Lagos? He said Lagos had been built before it was the capital. 1999, the capital of Lagos, Nigeria, has been relocated from Lagos to Abuja. So why are people deceiving themselves? Why are they economical with the truth? By 1999, already Abuja has become the capital of Nigeria. And Lagos was the capital for over 30 years. It was Babangida that relocated capital to Abuja. So the Lagos are there, but some people are so daft, they are so beclouded by their primitive sentiments, and they are not open to information and truths.
Okay, Burema is saying nobody defends Tinubu, but you Igbos mislead people. Dr. Okwaji said Nigeria federal money comes majorly from southeast and south-south. He's talking to Burema Akombi. Burama Kobi said SA is South Africa. Okay, thanks for that. CEO is saying, Burama, you're not the only person that doesn't like Igbo people. Igbo people will continue to do well here in UK, ever country living in UK. And the government is not pointing them out as a tribal. Burama Kobi saying, is it all Lagos money the federal government is sharing?
Now,
let's divide Nigeria, period.
Now,
address that and we close on that.
The bigot, the tribal bigot known as Akambi, he said he was deceiving Kuch people. How are they deceiving the people? Tell us. These are unfounded claims.
They are misleading people.
I'm misleading. How are they misleading people? People come to Lagos, they rent your house, your shop, and do their business and pay their dues, remit taxes to the government. Multiple taxation for that matter. You see, they are not complaining. So how are the Igbos deceiving people? How are the Igbos misleading people?
Dr. What you said, Kombi, what is the resources of Lagos that Nigeria is sharing?
That is a good question. Well, let me leave it so that other people can speak.
Okay,
thank you very much.
How you go now? Thanks for coming. Let me have Evangelist Ben. Biafran evangelist. This is already look like this one. Good morning, sir.
Good morning, our esteemed viewers. God bless you. Thank God it's Saturday. I remember my humble self, Benjamin Johnson Esesinachi, the AKA Biafran evangelist. And I want to say before I proceed, good morning to Dr. Ukwaji. Good morning to King Joe Ogba. Good morning to Oga Aike. I don't know if you're on the land. Good morning to Omo Dua. Good morning to Omoregbe. And good morning to T Billion. Good morning to all of you all over the world in diaspora, watching us from South Africa, watching us from Japan, watching us from Congo, to be precise. May God bless you all. In case I didn't mention your name, I love you all.
Okay, Burama Kobi saying, let's divide Nigeria, period. Why EOC ends regional system? Dr. Ukwaji said, Kombi, what is the resources of Lagos that Nigeria is sharing? Burama Kombi, but after 1999, Lagos still have changed and keep on the finance powerhouse. Ukwaji, see him, he has gone back to EOC. CEO, my brother, please don't waste your time in his rubbish. Burama Kobi is just a child that is learning how to use social media. Okay. Dr. Ukwaji saying, hello, evangelist. Evangelist, let's start from this.
Good morning, sir. Dr. Ukwaji. Weekend edition.
We were not here yesterday and day before yesterday. Let me start with you on this. Our viewers, now if you are watching, drop your comment. Like this program. This is a post by Dele Momodu. We have been tweeting this yesterday. We tweeted it before.
Dele Momodu is a cartoon. It's a cartoon drawing master.
Okay, let me read it first. Olusegun Obasanjo, from May 29, 1999 to May 29, 2007, 8 years. Umaru Musa Yar'Adua, May 29, 2007 to May 5, 2010, 3 years. Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, May 5th, 2010 to May 29, 2015, 5 years. Muhammadu Buhari, May 29, 2015 to May 29, 2023, 8 years. Bola Ahmed Tinubu, May 29, 2023 to May 29, 2027, 4 years. He now said by 2027, the South would have held power for 17 years since 1999, while the North would have held power for only 11 years. If power remains in the South in 2027, it will be 21 years to 11 years in favor of the South. Is that fair? Is that justice?
Who is asking this question?
Dele Momodu said this.
Analyzing it, Abi?
Yes.
Thank God, as you are analyzing it, did you see Igbo man there? Dele Momodu, did you see Igbo man there? You analyze the 4 years, the 5 years, the 20 years, whatsoever. You calculate and minus, you plus and minus, and at the end of the day, you say the South are to control 21 years. Minus 21 years, inside 60-something years. Who are the people dominating the remaining years?
So people will say, why did it start from 1960?
It's supposed to start from 1960. Now that means to tell you, say the money. That is why I say it's a cartoon man.
Cartoon man.
Yes. Dele Momodu, I know Dele Momodu, when he used to, if he want to address issues regard to government, he uses cartoon. before. You understand me? That is when I know Dele Mumadi. He doesn't speak on newspaper. He uses a cartoon to address some issues, to make his opinion, to pass his message. You understand? He's a cartoon man. You understand? Look at the way he drafted everything. But he did not even start from the origin, which I want to help him.
Okay.
Are you hearing me?
Of course.
I want to do what? Help him. When Nigeria, there is something I want many Nigerians to know today. You know, when we are fighting Biafra, people believe that Biafra just started 1967. It was total wrong. Biafra got their independence in 1957 when Ghana got their own the same independence under CNC. MPP, Northern People's MPC, Northern People's Congress, got their independence in 1959. MPC. Are you hearing me? Of course. And it was then, I now know that there is one man, that a Yoruba man with that fought Akintola. Yes. The late Akintola, who was a fraction with Awolowo in Action Group, which he decided to jump out of Action Group to join APC, the Northern People's Congress, which went to the north for campaign, and there they had a problem. They fire. They killed him in the north. What did the Yoruba do? Nothing. In 1959, the North got their independence. You see why they now joined it together as a nation in 1960, October 1st. I want to Dele Momodu to refresh his memory back. So we, the Biafrans, have gotten our independence since 1957. You see where Ojukwu stand his ground on Biafra. If you really want us to continue, let us go to some conditions that was called Aburi Accord. Are you getting it? That is the confederation system of government. Please, if I did not make the pronouncement well, don't be offended. After English is not my papa language. It's just for the benefit of everyone that don't understand Igbo. If not, so I would have used my dialect. Yes, I know where I come from. I'm a Mebenshi. Yes, I'm a Mebenshi. Are you hearing me?
I don't hear you.
You will not. That's why I say I'm using. So if you make mistake in pronouncement, don't pick offense, because it's not my papa dialect. Yes, because Dele Momodu don't provoke me. In 1960, before the independence, in 1959, there was an election being held in Nigeria here, conducted in Nigeria by the British.
An election conducted in Nigeria by the British.
Yes, the first election in Nigeria was conducted in 1950 by the British. There was a British man who visited Nigeria for the very first time of his life, called somebody white. You understand? Who had the labor department, one of the senior labor. He visited Nigeria. He came to Nigeria in 1955. Are you hearing me? And here in Lagos was where they conducted the election in 59. Which Zeke, according to the information, that Zeke borrowed money, and Zeke, the Easterners are the one that fought for the independence of Nigeria. Hello, are you hearing me?
Yes.
The Easterners are the one that fought for the independence of Nigeria. No be not. Dele Momodu, I want you to hear. The Easterners are the one that fought for the independence of Nigeria.
Easterners.
The Easterners mention Yoruba, mention Fulani. In 1956, Fulani is said because in 1956, as at that time, they were rich in groundnuts. And they are the one that first of all move in mission. Since this thing is going like this, let us pull out.
Yes, Araba, we are going.
Are you hearing me? Let us do what? Pull out. Which led the British to say, no, don't go. We will work out things. Because they were too royal to the British. You see why they did not agree in the British leaving Nigeria. Because of that, excuse me, is now a Yoruba man? I'm asking, where did he come from? Is he not from the east? Go and check the ancestral source of Enahoro. He's an Igbo man. Who moved the emotion of the freedom of Nigeria? Sorry. Excuse me. Accompanied by Nnamdi Azikiwe. I don't know. Championed fully well by Mazen Nnamdi Azikiwe. You see why the British during 1959 election, Ziki conquer Nigeria just the same way Obi conquer Nigeria, and because being an Igbo man, they say they no go give Peter Obi. Hello. Hi. Just this morning something came to me and I began to memorize that even if Igbo should stop casting votes here in Lagos, if Obi should come and contest an election, he will still defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
In Yoruba land.
In Lagos, so here, not only Igbos to sit down for Lagos. Now different tribes sit down for Lagos. Make Igbos to fold their hand now. Free and fair election. Obi will still defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu.
Obi will defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his own land.
Obi didn't Obi defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu in his polling units in 2023?
Yes, some people are saying maybe that's just
nothing like it. That just in Bola Ahmed Tinubu polling units, Obi defeated him. But did Bola Ahmed Tinubu able to defeat Obi in Obi polling unit in Anambra? Hello. So even as we speak now, Dele Momodu pick a point. Listen. Then I shift again to what I am saying. You see why in 1959 election was conducted. Zeke won the election, but it was rigged by the British in favor of what? The Fulanis that have been too royal to them. You get it now? That the Easterners are not loyal to them. Remember, the Easterners are the one who fought for the first riot in Nigeria, about women riot in 1929. Who are the people? No be Easterners. Who oppose the taxation of the British imposed or they introduced into this country? Who are the people that oppose it? No be the Igbos, the Biafrans. Is it not the Easterners? And that is why even up to today, every average Igbo man find it difficult to pay tax because something is not part of us.
Okay, let me some comments here before you continue.
Yes.
Burema Kombi saying South Africa and Ghana complain the same issue. Burema Kombi, it is Lagos IGR. Burema Kombi, Lagos IGR serve the federal government. Who called you? Who pays the IGR? Is asking Mr. Kombi. Burema Kombi, CO. Igbos don't like when Obi is criticized, but they can insult other tribes. CEO, please let's talk about what happened in Nigeria right now, which is very important. Then this Burema writing rubbish here. Okay, CEO, bro don't even know what you are talking about. Just shut your mouth. We are Igbo people. We are not against you people. We are doing very well anywhere we are. Dr. Ukoji learn how to channel arguments. We treat matter one at a time, not to generalize. Not on any issue you start calling Igbos. He's talking to Burema Kombi. CEO, we are not talking about Igbo here. We are talking about how Nigeria government will change to a good one, to a good government. That's CEO. Omo Ijebu, Fumilayo Kuti and Awolowo Nko. Okay, that's Omo Ijebu. Kinjo Ogba, you are making a good historical speech, evangelist.
Thank you, sir.
CEO, in Nigeria right now, no security, no jobs, no light, no clean water, no good school.
No company for somebody to work.
What else do you want to do about this government? CEO, killing where in Nigeria, kidnapped everywhere in Nigeria. Killing where in Nigeria, kidnapped everywhere in Nigeria. Dr. Okwaji, when you generalize, you making arguments again. You are simply blackmailing. Evangelist, let me take you on this. Jonathan asked for an incredible INEC chairman. Seems
incredible INEC chairman.
Seems he wants to contest 2027, but let us look at it from this aspect. Jonathan contesting 2027. Obi contesting 2027. Let's look at the supremacy. Who will be hired who?
My brother, you know, sometimes we come up with ideology of propaganda. Jonathan is not contesting anything. Forget all these things that you are seeing them coming. The Jonathan aides have already opened up and said it clearly.
His brother said it that Jonathan insists on challenging Tinubu.
Jonathan didn't insist in challenging anybody. Hello, one thing is this, I do say my point. At the end of the day, you will get the facts. And I don't just speak what I am. I don't have the information very well. Jonathan aides said it clearly that people are coming actually visiting Jonathan. But there is one particular statement Jonathan used to reply to them. He said he's not interested. But people, all these bloggers will come out and begin to parade anything that they feel like parading. You know, today social media is feeding many Nigerians. They will come out with kangaroo stories. You understand? Propagandas to fly the air. You understand? Jonathan never ready. Excuse me, did Jonathan forget his boxers in Aso Rock? Did he tell you that he forgot his boxers today? Of which, even if he forgot his boxers, Muhammadu Buhari would have set it on fire. I know that Tinubu will not like to even use eyes to see Jonathan boxers in Aso Rock. You know the road that Bola Ahmed Tinubu played when Jonathan was in Aso Rock. Yes, was it not Tinubu that champions Ojota dancing? When fuel was to be sold at the rate of 120 naira and the net subsidy be removed. Hello? Here is Tunde Bakari and Co. Hello, are you hearing me? So all these things, if you watch it, you agree with me. Today, how much are we buying fuel? Minus 120 naira from the very price we are buying it today. Then what is happening, Baba? Under Jonathan, do you know how much is a bag of rice? I know you are maybe probably that time you are still wearing pampers. You are still wearing pampers as at that time. Yeah, that time you are still wearing pampers. You are a baby.
I'm a baby.
As at that time.
They sell maybe 7.5, 7K.
You hear? Did you buy?
I don't buy now.
Did you? Hello, Mr. Uncle. Did you buy?
I didn't buy.
Me, I buy.
Working there.
So I will tell you. Now we will be parent. They tell you. We be parent. We go tell you.
Oh yeah, tell us.
7,500. Sometimes 8,000. Are you hearing me? Good and fine. In case you don't know, go and do the fact check. Then how much was dollar per naira? Then how much is it today? But these are the people that organize Ojota dancing. But now nobody is organizing room and parlor dancing.
Anyone that can organize that kind of protest now?
Because the people that can organize it now are now in the corridor of Tinubu from Fojuapa. From Fojuapa, Tinubu have used Nigerian money to shut up their mouth. Look at the little time they have a little protest. Are you getting it? The protest that was supposed to be used to expose Bola Ahmed Tinubu more and to a kind of to the war. What happened? Tribalism mentality occupied the West here. Tiwa our own. Omawalele. You understand? They did what? They used that one. They don't settle them. You know that day at Okira. I don't need to mention him. And I don't want to be specific in that area. But I want to give you a clue. Roundabout. Modupe roundabout. Something went. Do you understand?
Yes.
Some days before that day. And boys, things was, played. And everybody fold hand. That day, no be winches to come out for Yoruba and they come the parade. Was it supposed to be like that? It was only in the north. Because the Igbos have already decided we are Biafra. Because any engagement or involvement of Igbo people, then go say na Igbos organizer. They say the organizer Obi organize obedient in order to destabilize who? Tinubu government. For Tinubu not to be successful. Is that not what they say? They say they put to policy for this, for that. As if na Igbo waiting concern us. So what am I actually saying? And where am I going? My beloved brother, as I continue, the Northerners are the one that protested. Look at what happened. They carried those Northerners under 8 years, 10 years, 11 years, and they charged them for treason that they want to overthrow government. Because those ones are seriously and really championing the protest, which Bola Ahmed Tinubu championed some years ago against Jonathan.
We just need to leave this ego and face the reality in this government. Let us be honest about this country, Nigeria, right now. That's CEO. CEO is saying Nigeria government is very bad right now.
Okay, thank God.
We all need to know this and be honest about it. We don't talk what you said as CEO. That is how the topic was going before big virus showed up. Where Obi tell Fulanis that he will accept vice to Atiku if only they give him Lagos.
Obi can never vice anybody. Obi can never vice anybody. If they still maintain not to give Obi his mandate, let them keep it. One day, Aliyu Muhammad said something. Do you know what he said? He said a day will come when Nigeria will turn back and they will be looking for Igbo man. Time is coming when this country called Nigeria will turn back and look for Igbo man. And what does that mean? You don't want Igbo man now, but a day is coming when you will turn back. You don't want Igbo man to be president. You don't want Igbo man in any this thing. But a day is coming when you will turn back. You will look for Igbo man in this country. So that's it. So we are not needed now. But tomorrow, tomorrow they will search for us. That time we will not be anywhere to be found. Because that time Biafra don't go. I'm telling you the gospel truth.
Okay, Brian Makobi saying whether Tinubu come or not, let's divide Nigeria. I regret a whole time. That's Brian Makobi.
Thank God it's a Yoruba man that said it, because if I say it, they will say Omoigbo is the person saying it. Thank God. God bless you, sir, for speaking the truth. Because that is just it. The country is not working. How do you go about it? You say na Igbo be the problem. How come Igbo can't be the problem? Then you know that this tribe, you are try here. Why can't you say, okay, let us try this place? Since you want a better place, let us try. If this thing is working, I was discussing with somebody, you understand, with some group of guys. I told them that Nigerian leaders doesn't have sense. I'm sorry to put it this way. Why? I say, as you see me, they don't get sense. As you see me, that if I am to be in that kind of position, do you know what happened during the Biafran War? It's a very lesson to every Nigerian. Because this tribe called Igbos, within the space of time, they were able to produce Ogbuni Igwe that is so harmful, so powerful as that. Do you know what I will do? I will embrace them, give them a special treatment, and invest in them. They will begin to produce. I will use their venue as a production venue to produce arms and to produce other things which you know that Igbos is good at, and make them a marketable place. See, everybody must not be in one. There is an adage that says you cannot put all your goods inside one basket. You share it. Go to America. There are people that are into production, and there are people that are into politics. There are some group, you know them as musicians. There are people in different disciplines. They welcome all. You understand me? That is how they're supposed to do it, to balance the equation. You will see that Nigeria would have been a nation that Donald Trump will be begging to come. But because we have leaders that don't have anything upstairs, Donald Trump would have been seeking for visa for.
Donald Trump.
Yes, I know what I'm saying. God literally blessed this country. But what we have and what we are lacking is what this tribal of 18 have eaten us up. Are you getting it? That's why I say our leader did not have sense. And that is what you are going to get in Biafra. We will build Biafra in such a way that, mark my word and write today's date, that will come when all these Europeans will be seeking lining up the same way Nigeria is lining up to go to Europe. They will be running up to come to Biafra land.
Okay, evangelist, Ukoji said, evangelist, it will be long. After 2027 and beyond, your prophecy will be seen happening.
Thank you.
Saying, I never support Tinubu, but all this one Nigeria annoyed me. We want Yoruba land free from Fulani herdsmen so that our farmers can go back to farm.
Let's go
on this. We close on this.
Yes.
An attack against Peter Obi is an attack against Nigerians. That's coming from Obedient. You are talking to Deji, Adeyanju, and Showore. What's your take on this?
The person that the people that say this, they still believe in one Nigeria and they believe in Obi because Obi too believe in one Nigeria.
Obi believes in one Nigeria.
Yeah, Obi believe in one Nigeria.
I thought he was champion for Biafra.
No, Obi has never championed anything in regard to Biafra. What Obi is concerned is how to make Nigeria his country better by ruling Nigeria for 4 days, which they call 4 years.
4 days.
Yes, 4 days, which they call 4 years. And he forgot that in those 4 years, there is going to have some scorpions, pythons, and different kind of element in the aspect of the corridor of power. You understand? That way, in the other side, sway him, sabotage him, and sabotage his government. Jonathan did everything. But at the end of the day, what happened? Are you trying to tell me if Obi go there that they are not going to come up with their nonsense to make sure that they ridicule and they mess him up? So far so good. I've been able to drop 1 or 2 points because of our time. I have more to even continue in that 1960. No, I didn't finish it, but maybe some other time.
Oh yes.
You understand? Then I will tell you what happened in 1964 that makes the sanitization of Nigeria, which they now target to Igbo. So thank you and God bless you.
Thank you so much for coming. Pastor Martin. Our viewers, as you are watching now, this is Flip TV. Flip TV. Click on the like button, drop your comment, your opinion, engage our reviewers here, and also share this program to others. Good morning, Pastor Martin.
Good morning.
Yes. This is Vice Palace Chairman.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, Honorable Onyeze. Vice Chairman. Vice Chairman.
You don't promote Onyeze be that.
Let's start from here, Mr. Martin.
All right.
Jonathan insists on challenging Tinubu as APC vows Jonathan too small. Jonathan too small to unseat Tinubu. Let's start from there.
But the problem Jonathan will have is quick platform with Jonathan used to challenge Tinubu. That's the problem Jonathan will have. As it stands, PDP have been bought over by Tinubu. Tinubu already hijacked PDP. As it stands, Tinubu already hijacked PDP. PDP is no longer in existence. PDP is not available for 2027. As it stands, a week have succeeded in capturing PDP. As we speak, Sheikh Makinde is being tipped as PDP candidates. Remember that in 2023, Sheikh Makinde and Wike were in cahoots to work with Tinubu. So the situation have not changed. Only yesterday we saw the governor of Bauchi State, Bala Mohammed, saying that his joint ticket with Sheikh Makinde will be a perfect match.
Joint ticket?
Yes, maybe Sheikh Makinde as a candidate, himself as the running mate. If you hand over the ticket to Sheikh Makinde and Bala Mohammed, automatically it means Tinubu will go to sleep. No need to campaign. The election is already over. So for what is happening, it looks as if Tinubu has completely succeeded in destroying PDP. PDP for me is not in that race. So even if Jonathan want to contest, which platform is he intending to use? Even if you go to the ADC, currently the ADC is equally having its own fair share crisis, leadership crisis. As we speak, there are people that call themselves all resigned members, ESCOs of ADC.
unresigned.
People that did not resign. Even if the deputy national chairman, former deputy national chairman of ADC, they showed his resignation letter. He is insisting that it was not himself that signed that letter. And as we speak, the remand-led ESCO is struggling to make INEC recognize them as the authentic ESCO. If care is not taken, ADC and Labour Party will suffer the same fate Zamfara APC suffered in the past. A situation where a candidate of APC will win an election in Zamfara State, case will go in court, court rule that the faction of APC that produced that candidate was not the authentic fashion, and as such, it nullified the election of APC and gave the victory to PDP. So the question is, where do Jonathan want to contest? Quit platform. Almost all the platforms have been bastardized by the government. Even Atiku himself at some point accused all the opposition political party chairmen of collecting 50 million each from federal government. Yes. Even though at some point accused federal government of orchestrating the crisis in Labour Party and in PDP. So the question is, even the Jonathan wants to contest, which platform does he intend to use to contest? That's the big question.
Okay, but now we say Fulanis are all over Africa and Nigerians. Okay, that's where we're coming. Let me take you on this, Pastor Matthew. 2027. Let's look at Jonathan. 1. Peter Obi. 2. Jonathan has this experience of presidency. I think Peter Obi only has experience of being a governor. People are now saying these two, who is ahead?
If you make available, if you ask me to make choice, I'll choose.
Maybe that's my clash.
I'll choose Obi. If you ask me to choose, as a person, I'll choose Obi. But I'm not saying each and every one of them have areas where they may be good. Because even currently, we are seeing that even the Tinubu is showing strength against Fulani bandits. Because for the first time in the Nigerian history, we are even seeing Miyetti Allah chairman being arrested.
Miyetti Allah chairman?
Yes, Tinubu government have arrested Miyetti Allah chairman twice. First time he was accused of he was accused of forming vigilante group, arming them without the consent of federal government. But at some point, the Attorney General Federation withdrew the case and he was let go. In another circumstance, he was equally arrested and accused of banditry. We are seeing this government arresting leaders of Mahmuda terrorist organization. So that's why I say each and every one of them have areas where they may have regional success. But holistically speaking, if I don't choose among all the available options, I will choose Obi. Because for me, Obi represents good governance. Obi represents cutting cost of governance. Obi represents prudent management of government resources. That is not to say that other, like a Jonathan, like a Tinubu, have their own good areas. Like under Jonathan, we saw a true Democrat. Saw that he was even the one that introduced reform that saw a Buhari defeating him. You understand? But if you are looking at it holistically, as a person, I will choose Obi over and above each of them.
You choose Obi. Because people are saying, you know, Obi is being attacked by Adeyanju. And sometimes Chowore.
That is their own personal issue.
They are saying against Peter Obi is an attack against Peter Obi is an attack against Nigerians. This is what obedience are saying.
I don't know about that.
You don't know about that? Are you not obedient?
It's not about being obedient. I'm telling you what, as a person, Obi is an individual. Obedient movement is a group. So if somebody is saying attack on Obi is attack against Nigeria, I don't know about that. But I tell you that as a person, I would prefer Obi to govern. So that is the person's ideology and his person's perspective. That may not be my perspective. The reason I want to vote for Obi may be different from the reason any other person may be supporting him. So it's two different things.
Okay, let's look at this one. Let's close with this. Amechi, he said he will run under age.
Amechi is not capable of. Who is Amechi that you are talking about? You are mentioning Amechi.
Former River State governor.
Amechi is not up to somebody that can contest the election. I'm not saying he's not popular in River State too. I say if you hand over ADC ticket to Amechi, you hand over PDP ticket to Seyi Makinde, you hand over maybe Labour Party to maybe someone else. Tinubu do not need to campaign. He will go and sleep. Those are paperweight now. Amechi is a paperweight. Seyi Makinde is a paperweight. So if you hand over ticket to them, Tinubu will go and sleep. He will not campaign. The only way Tinubu will campaign is if you see the likes of Ebitobi, Atiku, Jonathan on the ballot, he will campaign. If opposition want to wound Tinubu, the only thing they can do is, if it's possible that all the political parties, all the opposition will not feed any other candidate, either they feed Obi, or all the opposition political party will not feed any candidate, or they feed Jonathan. Why I'm not mentioning Atiku is that I am an advocate of certain term. If you answer a scenario, Tinubu will work hard to win. But you are looking at Seyi Makinde, you are looking at what is it, Amechi, those are paperweights. Tinubu will not even campaign, he don't even need to campaign. He will go and sleep and still win.
I want to ask a question, Mr. Martin. Where is El-Rufai now?
None undermine El-Rufai. Now they ask me where is El-Rufai. You never know anything.
It's a question.
You know, say the north, the way it is, Tinubu need to work hard if he want to break that knot. They pretend as if all is well. All is not well. Oh. The knots, and the fact is that there is a hardship currently. You can't take that away. There is hardship in the land. You can't take that away. So the lands of El-Rufai, they are capitalizing on that hardship. But my own problem is that areas Tinubu need to hit the north hard. We are not seeing so much from that angle. Because the time he brought this tax reform beast, he would have consistently maintained and sustained that tempo and ensure that use his influence to make sure that that be stay true. But unfortunately, as at the time they will pass the bill, the north have watered it down. All the areas that seek to correct the anomalies that the north was using against the south, the north watered it down. Because the intention is to make sure that areas where they consume more, that derive more, adequately get compensated from the revenue sharing formula. Even APC control states kicked against it. Because we had somebody like the governor of Borno State, Babangida Zulum, who of course is an ally of Tinubu. He was against that bill. Even Kwankwaso made it very clear that they want to deplete northern revenue. And they failed to realize that when agriculture was the mainstay of Nigerian economy, areas where they were getting the produce was getting 50%. And that is after federal government are giving subvention, giving improved crop seeds to cultivate. I have a first-hand experience in the north. I did my youth service in Jigawa State. If you are to serve in Jigawa, they say, if you are to serve in local government secretariat in Jigawa State, well, there's a common language, they say, Baiki, meaning no work. From the beginning of the month to the last day of the month, nobody come to work in the government secretariat, local government secretariat. You only see them on payday. On payday, that is the day you know that there are workers in that local government. Everybody will gather. When they share the money, some go back to Kano, some go back to Abuja. Even the local government chairman will not be in that local government until another revenue will come. So that is why if you want to change that system, they will resist it. Because they are the greater benefit of the current fraudulent status quo of this country. Even the current state arrangement. How can you tell me that the north is having 19 states against the 17 in the south? Who sat down to share it? When the military leaders that shared it that time, anytime they wake up on the wrong side of their bed, they just announce state creation. How can a Kano State be having 44 local governments? Jigawa that is carved out of Kano is having 27 local governments. Put together, I'm talking about 71 local governments. Lagos that is more populated than Kano is having just about 25 local governments. And if you have to share Nigerian resources on the basis of local government, Kano, Jigawa will be getting even more than Delta, Bayelsa, where you have the resources. If not for the 13% derivative that even give oil producing states some level of advantage, it means those states in the north would have been getting resources more than the southern states, even where you have the oil. And if not for the effort of the likes of Ibori that shattered the self-control under Obasanjo, the derivative was about 7%. It was Obasanjo that jacked it up to 13%. why can you justify a situation where Southeast is having 5 states as against 6 states in other geopolitical zones? So who share it? So that is what I'm saying. Areas where we need Tinubu to even hit the heart, he should do it more. He's not doing it enough. That is why when the North shout about marginalization, lost-ended appointment, I look at them and laugh. Under a Buhari, we had a situation where out of 70 positions, when you talk about security positions, maybe from the office of the National Security Advisor, Chief of Defense Staff, Chief of Air Staff, Chief of Naval Staff, Director of DSS, DG of Custom, name is about 17. The North took about 14, leaving just about 4 for the South. And today somebody shouted about marginalization. Perhaps the Tinubu is even learning more than his master, a Buhari, who started it. So what I'm saying is, like the Fulani militias, we enjoy the way the government is hitting the heart now. Because Mahmoud's terror leaders, we can see that 2 of them have been arrested. We can clearly see that the government is acquiring about 50 jets to fight bandits. That is why somebody like Shegumi can be shouting. Even if we shout from here till tomorrow, we, the patriotic Nigerians, is saying, let Tinubu acquire fighter jets, let them bomb them. Government should not negotiate with the likes of Toja Bello, Adaleru. They should sell their runners, smoke them out of their house, sell their runners and bring them to justice. That's the way to go.
Okay, Burema Kobi said, I agree with you, sir. Burema Kobi, that one is bitter truth. Dr. Okoji said, see how intelligent people answer questions, treating people individually, not seeing somebody as a tribe or from a tribe it comes from. Burema Kobi saying that is why only regionalism is the solution. And I said this many times, that's why we are poor in the South. The North hate Wike because of his position. I just read this comment.
No, Wike, I do not like Wike's style of politics.
You do not like it?
Yes, however, Wike is someone that has passion for infrastructural development. You can't take that away. I think he had that same character with Dave Umahi. But even that same Umahi, unfortunately, I do not like his style of politics. But you can't take that away. You have, but unfortunately, what is it called? Dave Umahi have not been able to replicate the feat he achieved in Ebonyi State at the national. But I still want to believe that he can do more. But I do not like his style of politics. Even the Wike, I hate his style of politics. But that does not take away the fact that he has passion for infrastructural development. That is the way it is.
Okay, let me allow you. Thanks for coming. Let me have Mr. Agnon as my last speaker.
Let me just.
Yes.
Okay.
My regards to everyone on this platform. I just want to express the joy we shared this morning. An anonymous person just took care of over 10 people's breakfast here on the spot. And we want to extend our joy and appreciate that anonymous person. He said we should not mention his name, and that is exactly what we're going to do. But we want to say a big thank you. I believe he's still watching, or maybe he's not on the line. He said we should not mention his name. I will want to say, on behalf of everyone, I will appreciate you, sir. I will say a big thank you to you, sir. Anyone, are you are part of?
Yeah, part of it. Yes. A man of integrity, Mr. Tinubu, he has he did justice to it. I came here, I received mine, and God bless you, sirs. God bless to our people that gave us money for our football match, which I announced. His Precious CKD, 20,600. Mazi David Okafor, 2,800. God bless both of you. Our football match is today, as that. Look at the weather and everything, but then we should hold today. God bless each and every one of our viewers. You are the best viewers in the world, and everything that happens here, it is a privilege. It's not a right. And like I've always said, we don't take it for granted. You have always been here since how many years, and you are always here, and we appreciate you. But let me mention 6 names. Those of you who still believe in your one Nigeria or the way Nigeria is, I want to mention 6 names. Listen: Abdurrahman Ado Musa, Bashir Ali Yusuf, Saliu Adamu Yusuf, Mohammed Ibrahim Musa, Ibrahim Ali Al Hassan, Asurajo Abaka Mohammed. These are the 6 names of Boko Haram sponsors in Nigeria.
The names were given to President Muhammadu Buhari while he was alive in September 2025. Now, let me mention those names again. Abdurrahman Ado Musa. Now, if you are watching me, Google that name. I will not come here to give you false information. Google the name if you are watching me. Abdurrahman Ado Musa, Bashir Ali Yusuf, Saliu Adamu Yusuf, Muhammad Ibrahim Musa, Ibrahim Ali Al Hassan, and Suraju Abakar Muhammad. In September 2021, UAE gave 6 names to Muhammadu Buhari as terrorists. How many of them was arrested? In that same month, Buhari went to Kenya to bring in Nnamdi Kanu. And some people were celebrating that Nnamdi Kanu is a terrorist. But look at the names. These names that I mentioned to you, how many are Yoruba names here? How many? How many are Igbo names here? Assuming they were Yoruba or Igbo, Tinubu, Buhari will arrest them. And you are talking about 190. Una never ready. Now let me continue, bro. I have such short time here. So, Mazi, okay, Okokondem is here, man of integrity. So the thing here is Nigeria is not one. Let's stop deceiving ourselves. That's always my own.
Some other things there.
No, I just do deals, I have my own content. But then, in 2016, how Muhammadu Buhari killed all those security agents that Muhammadu Buhari, according to the Amnesty International, they killed over 150 pro-Biafra protesters who were not armed. AI said it. These are not my own information. You can Google it. You see, the problem is that Nigeria is yet to attain nationhood. The proper way we should go now, let everybody manage their resources. That is it. God has blessed every region with one thing or the other. Every region. Yoruba are blessed, Igbos are blessed, Hausas are blessed. Niger Delta, which some of you call South, because unless you are an illiterate, South has no meaning. So all those people, God has blessed every region. Every region. And before I proceed, in December I was here as an anchor here in December. Omo Odua always say, most times they don't even mention my name. Let them eat. And these are good tea. If not for diaspora, some of you in this country, you are voting for useless people because you know that you are going to run back to diaspora. That's your problem. You will vote for any because of 20,000, 5,000. But after small thing, my house rent, that's why will help you. If they call diaspora remittance to Nigeria, there will be a very big problem. Because your currency is as useless as you can think of it. I'm telling you, even Benin Republic, their currency is more valuable than Naira. I was there in 2001. I saw how much my father changed 6,000 to. I was there. So we are in a very, very big mess in this country. And the only way out, that's why sometimes talking about politics, I'm even tired. Now it's the same thing. All of you that went to dance for Buhari, where are you today? When they were insulting Jonathan, The North were insulting him. The man did go, the man that have the control is a weakling. The North are not begging him to come back. It's not about after 4 years or 8 years, we go. It is the structure. You cannot build something on nothing.
You cannot build something on nothing.
You cannot build something on nothing. The foundation is not there. What are you building? You understand? I'm not an emotional person. I will tell you the way things are. That's my problem. I'll just tell you, these are what I think. I will give you fact and figures. In 2022, I told all of you there that I said, assuming Nigeria is a normal country, Yoruba has spent 8 years. By providence or by mistake or by anything, Nigeria too spent 5 years. Jonathan. Fulani spent 8 years. Buhari. Why can't Igbo man rule Nigeria? Some people say no. So they come in different sort of name. I said no problem. We are going to see. But look at it today. See, okay, even the North who have ruled Nigeria the most, what have they benefited there? So until we have a proper, let there be state police. State. You cannot bring a commissioner of police. Okay. For example, you bring somebody from Kano to Lagos. Where does he know here? And it must not have stayed in Lagos for how many years? Let every region manage their resources. Let there be a police that is an indigenous part of that place. If you book a police now in Ogba here and he knows this place, even if those boys enter inside one corner, he knows there. Somebody from maybe anywhere, he does not know. You understand? So until we have a proper structure, proper system put in place, we will come here again, like I said, next year, we come. You can bless the laugh. You come here again and look, and come here and complain and cry. Only a mad person does the same thing over and over again and expect different results.
Okay, Bianca also do it in this approach. That's where we're coming. Please, are you live? Yes, we are still live.
We are live, we are here.
See, camera is saying, how's live? How's rap? It's fine. How will Nigeria move now? Dr. Okoji, please try to shun I got to hear. I here to speak out against bad governance that is happening, progress and development of Nigeria, and to offer solutions. If any, we are not fighting tribal war. See you, thank you, my brother. I am sure if Tinubu wins 2027, Fulanis will help Nigeria. See you, I just said it here not long ago. Yes, I always say it was a mistake to take Jonathan out. See you, God bless you, my brothers. Some again, okay. The failure was to stop Awolowo to be president in 1980. And Obasanjo is responsible for that.
And that is a very big problem. Now let me tell you, I don't know why Nigeria, the best people, they don't get opposition. And that's my problem. You know, see, because me, I've always seen, till today, till tomorrow, I always give you facts and figures with it. And I like to read history. Now, Awolowo had the vision. I don't even, now, Yoruba man, you know what he did in Yoruba land? He gave your fathers free and compulsory education. Even if you're Agbero, there is school in the evening, law school. You must just go to school. And even wrote how he's going to govern Nigeria in Hebrew. Yes, he wrote it in Hebrew. Now, if you read this, go and look how Buhari did to him, but that was then. Now, the people that Buhari gave free education, the Yoruba people, some of them later become governors. Even not for Awolowo, some of them they will be selling plantain on the road. Some of the governors that are in Yoruba land. Even not for Awolowo, some of them they will be selling plantain on the road. Some of them will be hawking gala. But now, after they now assume power, look at what education has done to Nigeria now. They have weaponized poverty. They have weaponized illiteracy. You understand? They have weaponized poverty. So a poor man has no choice, has no dignity, nothing he can do. Especially if you are poor in your mind. You understand? Because even your politicians are the poorest. As I'm talking to you, Mr. Rashid, you are richer than most Nigerian politicians, but you don't know. Because you, with what you have, you are still comfortable. They are not comfortable. How can you be a governor, senator, a minister? If possible, you want to be a PA. Leave power now. You won't die for power. Some of them go to die in London. They can't carry them like sausage. They come Nigeria back. How can you be a president for how many years? You cannot even be a world-class hospital. Buhari spent years as military president in Obi hospital. 8 years president. No, even the wife talked. My wife said at the time that there was no paracetamol in the national hospital in Abuja. Tinubu now they go outside. They cannot treat themselves in Nigeria because they, like I said, they said they know that Nigeria is not. They know this country. They know. Your best doctors are running abroad. You understand? So these are just facts and figures. And you cannot do now. Under Jonathan, you are number one economy in Africa. That's the fact. You are moving well. Now you convince yourself that Buhari suddenly become a messiah. Buhari, that man. I gave you a report in 1985. In 1983, Peter Onu from Nigeria was the substantive Secretary General of the OAU. That was the defunct Organization of African Unity. Now it's now AU, African Union. The man did well. That even Julius Nyerere, president of Tanzania, said, let this man continue. Muhammadu Buhari voted for Ide Umaru, from a fellow Fulani man from Niger. And he left out Peter Onu, who was in Nigeria. It has never happened before in history. People don't read this and they voted for Buhari. And you are surprised. Now, people say they are surprised. Me, I'm not surprised. I know that Buhari will fail. I know. And I said it. I told them here. I said if Tinubu become Nigeria president, you pray for Buhari to come back. I said it here. I will call them soon. Because you can see there are handwritings on the wall. And I said these things. It's as simple as I'll come here on Monday. Let's talk with this one.
Even Delta State people beneficiate from Awolowo free education. Yes. This is what is happening in Nigeria right now. So many people are against Igbo people for no reason. I don't understand right now. Igbo is not a president of Nigeria now. So why Igbo everywhere? Only thing that makes me consider Ojukwu is his word saying Awolowo was the best president Nigeria never had. Just one question. The question. Just read the question and we'll because time has really gone. Jonathan insists on challenging Tinubu as APC vows Jonathan too small. Jonathan is too small to unseat Tinubu. Let's go now.
I'm Mr. Akpateri Okokondem. This is the Republic of Biafra, led by Martin Abdekalo Simon Ekpa and Biafra Republic government in exile. I thank God for everything. May His name be glorified. I thank God for all our fans all over the world. May the name of the Lord be glorified in Jesus' name. Amen. You see, I don't see why Jonathan should come out again. Personally, I don't see why Jonathan should come out again.
Some people say maybe he's the second Messiah because they regard Buhari as the first Messiah and disappointed them. Now they are regarding Jonathan as the second Messiah.
You see, you cannot eat your cake and have it. You cannot throw away your pot, a clay pot, you throw it and break it. Then you want to go and collect it and then repackage it again. It cannot be the same. Nigeria have disgraced Jonathan. They have disgraced Jonathan.
Disgraced.
How Nigeria removed Jonathan in office is a disgrace. And these people that are calling Jonathan should come back, they are the same people who went to Jota and demonstrated against Jonathan. They are the same people who carry coffin and carry Jonathan poster, place it on coffin and tell him rest in peace. The same Nigeria. These Christians are calling now Tinubu is bad, Buhari is bad. Are the same Christians that bless Tinubu, Buhari. I could remember when Jonathan got to redeem GO refused to do what they call blessing. But Buhari go there, they welcome Buhari, give him seat here and bless Buhari. I know when Reverend Mbaka of Adora administration challenge Jonathan, he saw Jonathan and say after the election, I think a week after the election, the following Monday, Reverend Mbaka said how Holy Ghost reject Jonathan. Now they want Jonathan back, reject Jonathan. It's on Punch, I think some newspaper that time. Now that they are calling Jonathan to come back, is it not that the Holy Ghost will accept Jonathan?
How can Holy Ghost reject and accept back?
Ask Mbaka. I call you name. It's I think on some newspaper. Call ask Mbaka, Reverend Mbaka. People will follow him now. They are one of the people that put Nigeria into problem. That bless Buhari. It's only Oyedepo. Among the whole pastors in Nigeria, it's only Oyedepo stand with Jonathan and told them that the people that reject Jonathan, you are going to cry. You are going to say, "Had I known?" Is not what's happening now. Am I a member of winners? I'm not a member of winners. Now we are telling Jonathan should come back. Jonathan should come and do what? If I were Jonathan, I will never come back to say I will be the president of that. Look, Jonathan Habeke, by handing over peacefully, Jonathan is a president in Nigeria that saw that the election was rigged against him and he still agreed. An incumbent president who has power to annul the election and still agree and hand over. He said that the blood of one Nigeria did not want his ambition to be a president, did not want blood of only one Nigeria. He don't want that blood. How much would Nigeria to die for him? He handed over. Now we are calling him to come back. And if Jonathan accepts to come back, I'm telling you, he's coming for Nigeria to rubbish him more and more. Mark my word. Because Jonathan cannot take 4 years to fix Nigeria in order. Vice President, that's all. Which ended with Ekweme. This man, Ebutikiwe, came in as second in command under Babangida. See how they disgrace him and remove him. Jonathan, my brother, I beg, my elderly brother, I beg you, in the name of our Lord Jesus Christ, don't return back. Don't return back. Remember where you are. The honor you have already received is okay for you.
Okay.
BDI.
Okay. I am not against Igbos. I will never be against because my best friend is an Igbo man. That's Brian Makombi. Adejo Elongo. Good afternoon, TV. Okay. It's afternoon radio.
Yes, no.
Good afternoon, TV. Happy weekend to everybody watching. Shalom. Nigerians are all confused people, mad people everywhere. Now Jonathan should come back. Abi is asking. Actually, how you go now, Mr. Akpaya? Because
no problem.
I didn't even know. Please to one.
Yeah. All of us all over the world. I bless every one of you. May God Almighty bless you in Jesus' name. It shall be with all of us in Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen. Okay.
Thank you. God bless you, Mr. Anchor. And God bless you, our esteemed viewers. May God bless each and every one of us. This weekend, the Lord will see us through. As He have saw us up to this very moment, He will see us through to see the end of this month, August. August will not see our end in Jesus' name. And I want to use this opportunity. Next week, Sunday, I'm inviting everybody. It's my birthday day, 7th of September. That's next week, Sunday. It's quite unfortunate it doesn't fall on the weekday. But I believe by the special grace of God, if God shows Himself, we will celebrate it on Monday, being the 8th of September. But on the 7th is my birthday, and I will be celebrating it in the ministry. And I want you people to celebrate with me and to pray for me, and God will bless us all. Thank you, and God bless you.
Okay, thank you very much.
Thank you, Mr. Uncle.
My viewers, I didn't even know we are in the afternoon already. If not because of this. Okay, see you saying happy birthday, my brother, in advance. Yes. We should close here this lovely afternoon because our program has never been dragged from morning to afternoon before. So our viewers, we thank you for standing by us today. Thanks for liking, thanks for dropping your comment, and also sharing this program to others. It's a weekend edition. You watch this tomorrow. Yeah, there will be another video. It will be posted tomorrow. It won't be live though, but it will be posted tomorrow morning. My viewers, it's a bye from me. Thank you very much.